Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on computer networks, network topology. My name is Dr. Akanksha Chopra. I'm Associate Professor at School of Computer Applications in BBTU University. So starting with network topologies are basically described as the layouts or the appearances of any network in a computer, cables or other components within data communication networks that are interconnected with each other using physical and logical connections. We have 6 different categories of a topology which are shown and depicted in this diagram as bus, star, tree, ring, mesh and hybrid topology. We'll be explaining each one of them in detail in coming up slides. The very first one is a mesh topology wherein every device is having a dedicated point-to-point link with each other device. There will be a dedicated link between two devices. That simply means that if from point A to point B you need to transfer any data, that will be transmitted only through the direct link. A diagram is also showing the same thing, that there are 5 different stations wherein each station is connected to each other directly and no intermediate device or an intermediate station or node is required for the data transmission. Second type of a topology is a star topology wherein every device has a dedicated point-to-point link and only the central controller, also known as a hub, will be having the control of an entire system. We'll be diagram something like this, wherein there are multiple systems attached to a central hub. So for example, there is a device A which needs to transmit the data to device number B. So A and B will not be having any direct communication, rather they will be sending the data towards the central hub, which will be redirecting or regenerating the signal towards the destination system number B. A and B cannot communicate directly here in a star topology. Third type of a topology is a tree topology, wherein in a tree topology there is a central hub and it will be in an active mode or there can be in a passive mode also. Tree topology is similar in the manner wherein we will have parent and child nodes. So this diagram shows an example of a tree topology wherein there is a central hub which is connected to two systems and there are secondary hubs. So whenever a device needs to transmit the data, it will send it to the central hub, which generally stays in an active mode, which will further transfer the packet or the frame to the secondary hubs, which are in a passive mode of transactions or passive or a sleeping mode. So whenever a packet is getting transmitted, only then the secondary hub gets active and it further transmits it to the lower devices. Fourth type of a topology are called the bus topology, wherein there is one single long transmission line of media present, which is also known as backbone, on which multiple other devices are available. In a bus topology, which is also termed as a multi-point data communication circuit, data which is getting transmitted will be transmitted in the bidirectional format. For example, there are 3 stations in this diagram wherein every station is connected to a backbone. Each station will be transmitting its packet on both the directions, on the left side of the cable and on the right side of the cable. Accordingly, each station will receive it and the station or the device which is having its IP address can only open it and process it further. Remaining all other stations will be ignoring that specific packet. Fifth type of a topology is known as a ring topology, wherein each device is connected to the next device and it occurs as a closed loop. That means each device is connected to another one directly and it is a unidirectional transmission of data wherein every device in a ring is having a repeater which keeps on regenerating the signals as a high performance network. A diagram is also showing the same thing, that there are 6 different stations associated in a ring topology on a single network, wherein every device is connected on the channel through a repeater which is going to repeat a particular signal. If a station needs to transmit the data, it will be transmitted only in one single unidirection and it will not be transmitted in bidirection like the bus topology. Each station keeps on checking whether it is their own IP address or not. If the station is the main receiver, it will keep the packet, else it is going to transfer the packet or transport it further to the next. Last type of this topology, or the sixth topology, is a hybrid topology, which is often a combination of several other topologies. It could be a combination of two buses, two rings, or one bus, one ring, one star, or two stars, or two meshes together. Topologies are basically used in the systems wherein multiple topologies are available and systems can interact in a subnet environment from one network to another. This diagram is also showing that there are three different types of topologies available and they all are connected together in a hybrid format, wherein a bus topology is having four systems, a star topology is having around 7 systems, and a ring topology is having around 6 systems, and they all are connected together with each other for the transmission of the data. This is another example of a hybrid topology where a star backbone with 3 buses network is connected. There's also a hub system which is connecting 3 different LANs, or also known as the bus topology, in a particular network. So these are the 6 different types of topologies available in computer networks. Hope you learned it well. Thank you.